Grand Rising, and welcome back. It's Shay Seeking. And we're just going to look at this information about this disinformation. Okay? This Disinformation Governance Board. Right? Announced on April 27th. Well, that's real funny. Excuse me. Because one of these people that they saying did something with this disinformation board name happened to be Nina Jan something. But it made me think about January. It made me think about what if something happened in January. I don't know why stuff, like when I read things, stuff in between the line comes up. There's something asks me, where's all your friends? Okay? This make me think, you know, that commercial keep coming on, okay, on my Fire Stick on YouTube. That somebody joined with all these people on the streets or whatever, and they went out, you know, this guy or whatever, he got these people and the government didn't like them and they wanted to get them off the streets, but they were spreading love. But I'm wondering about what kind of love. It sounds like some kind of cult, maybe. It may be something, it says he gets us. Excuse me. And like I said, I don't know why it feels like there's a masculine energy that's tied to me that has gone and gotten all these people in the world, all these people in my, you know, friends and family. It just seems so like close something to go against me, to go against this energy, to go against someone that's supposed to be in a position of power and authority. I feel right now. Now, it's okay when I thought that I was maybe under some review or something like this, in order to maybe take a future position, or, you know, this might have been some type of, I don't know. But I just feel like this is weird, okay? This is so weird. It's so weird. It's almost like, could you imagine, like, you know what it sometimes feel like? It's like an emperor and an empress or a king and a queen that are going to be taking over, okay? Because it just keeps bringing back to, and they're going to reign with Christ forever. It's almost like this king decided that he want to be Christ and he want to reign forever, but he's bringing all my friends with him and leaving me out of it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like not even acknowledging or fully laying down or letting me go through the coronation or nothing like this. It's just like this person that has taken over my identity or gotten some other female in the likeness of me to take over my portion of the identity. And these people are just, you know, doing whatever they want to do around here. And they're making sure that they set up little stupid rules in order to keep me from having other people think. It's just so weird to me. I don't know. This is just like how some of this stuff seems to me. To take away any power that the real ruler would have. Okay? Because this is a forever position. So it's just like the role of whoever just, you know, Miss Jackson or whatever taking the Supreme Court role. It's a forever position. But Christ is supposed to come and reign forever. But it's like the Antichrist being a whole entire movement of all these thousands and thousands of people working together and keeping somebody in the dark or using. I just wonder what they did to me. You know? I just wonder what they did. You know, it's just weird things lately. Like even I think my children are starting to see things a little bit different now. There's family members randomly calling them that never wanted nothing to do with them in the first place and want to, you know, ask questions about their children. You know, I might have mentioned earlier about my daughter being, you know, in a certain state or whatever. And then a little while later, my mom just pops up with her number out of nowhere and calls her. And she's like, you know, yeah, you should, what are you doing? Now, you should hang out with this one cousin that lives out there. I'm about to put her on the phone. Now, these people know that my children, you know, they're not afraid to speak to people, but they, you know, they stick to themselves and, you know, they don't really do like that. You know, like, you know, it's just, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? And but they know, especially with this older daughter, she's really sweet or whatever. And I kind of was offended, okay? Because I feel like, you know, I know how people can be, okay? And I know how my mom used to be kind of with me, and I would be intimidated a little bit. Like, she has a way, okay? She has a way of calling and, what are you doing? Why didn't you call? Where you been? It's kind of like this. And then, and it's kind of just like, you know, it makes you not want to pick up the phone, but you do, okay? Like, I just got to keep everything real all day. Okay. And, I think I talked to her about this before. It's just like, she just like, and she changed it a little bit with me. But I think if I hadn't have said something about it, she probably wouldn't have changed that. Okay. But, she knows how it can be with my oldest daughter or whatever. And so, she was like, oh, I know you're shy and you're not going to want to call her, so I'm just going to go ahead and call her now and put her on the phone. These people, these children, I mean, they're supposed to be family or whatever, but they don't have any, something had already warned me that's, whew. It's like we just dealing with people that ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? They all just have some kind of agenda to hide something, sneak, do something, manipulate something, or trick something. It's just this energy here on the plane, okay? And again, this is nothing against the people themselves, but I can sense the energy in them. I can sense your agenda. I can sense your, it's just like, that's just what it is, right? Now, mind you, these children don't get no phone calls from none of their grandparents really ever. Okay, so it's just funny. It's just funny to me. It's just funny. I don't understand why these people on both sides are trying to force conversations with these children. But it's funny because I did do commune with Source and ask to, put a ring of protection around me and my children and to block anybody from having access to our energy. Because I feel like there's something weird or strange going on, So it's just funny that within the last 72 hours, now this is ridiculous. I've always been a good parent. I've always been the one to keep my children. None of these family members wanted to really keep my children, but they're now calling concerned about my grandchild. Like, no, I already know what this is. Okay. And it's just like weird to me. It's weird. It's like all of a sudden somebody's concerned, and then like even just the situation of the Taurus's parents calling my dad. Okay, my dad's like, is everything okay? Because they called me and they said that you did this to their son. Well, damn, they're not telling you the whole story, right? And it's just weird because like and they're concerned or whatever. Well, ain't no damn body called me talking about they concerned about nothing. So it's just some whole scheming type shit going on. And I just noticed how it just seemed like on both sides of the family, it's just some like, I'm just noticing how, I might be the one that don't make that much money or whatever because my job is working for Source right now. But it's just like I'm just starting to see how money hungry a lot of these people are. I've always noticed it, I always noticed it. But their advantage over me is to say, well, you don't have any, right? Even getting in arguments with people about, basically the fact that maybe I have a different way, maybe people try to put you down or whatever if you're an at-home mom or, you don't really deal with that many people. But at the end of the day, I think it's given me a beautiful way to be able to look at the world. I think Source did it on purpose. I think I've been in that empress status for a long time because, and you're going to have a different perspective when you don't have the man on your back. It gives you a way of, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like they did this whole thing with, really, hiking up prices and inflation, all these things that's going on to get the women out of the house into the workplace. You see what I'm saying? See? Because I feel like whatever this thing is, every 10, 20, 30 years or something happens and shifts. And again, these energies that come in here, these beings, they deal with the women that are at home alone. See? It's like maybe they didn't have a name for it back then. Maybe they didn't know it was called a twin flame, but maybe our mothers went through the same kind of thing a little bit, And then at some point in time, they turn off the switch, and they send everybody back in, or they accept some into like some kind of other status, heavenly status or something, elevated status, and then everybody else whatever. But I feel like there's some instance where there was a group of people, okay? There could be a group of beings that one day have me in this heavenly state. But there's one masculine, and I feel like this is this energy that was maybe a husband in a past life, that doesn't want me there for some reason. This could be somebody behind the scenes. And then since this person is in the likeness of this Taurus here, okay, it's almost like something like that. I mean, maybe, and this person always been a decent husband, a good husband. You know, I didn't really worry about them doing anything. If they did have a second life or something, they were very brilliant at doing it. No, this was somebody that went to work from what I thought, okay, every single day and came home right as soon as after work, and stayed home all weekend. And, you know, I never had no thoughts about but now the person is changing. So again, I feel like this masculine energy is even taking this energy behind the scenes or whatever, showed them the ropes or whatever of this whole scheme of things with this Truman show. Me being the fucking one ring circus. It's weird. So again, so I can't have that comfort of having someone at least stable and somewhat supportive. Okay. It's to knock me kind of like off my square, or to knock me down a notch or something like this. Yeah. Because it's almost like, yeah, you know, it's just, we've been dealing with this. I don't know. I feel like we've been dealing with these beings for a long time. Even yesterday, I was just talking to this person, and their whole personality switched like a light switch in the morning. Very endearing, and, you know, let's work this. And then that person, you know, by the time they came back from work, that person was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you how I can see these energy shifts. It's almost like time slots are being given out to this masculine by some type of creatures or something. And creatures is okay to use because, you know, it's in the Bible. It's what the Lord God made. Anyhow. So again, the same thing I feel like is happening with a bunch of people. But some of us have been able, there might be people playing around in your energy, but they can't actually access. It's like, you know, this is holy land. You can't, even though these people are going to try, you know, these people are going to try, but they can't heavily manipulate my energy. I can feel them kind of trying to tap in, but they can't heavily take it over like some of these other beings. I guess it's because of being that close to source. It's almost like there's only going to be a couple of real ones left. So it's almost like, do you just put your head down and do what everybody else is doing and work and hustle and just act like this stuff is not going on because something else is coming? You know, or is everybody doing all this for no reason, and we're just running the earth into the ground, and all this whatever work that people's putting in is not going to matter in the end? Like, I don't know. It's just amazing that I guess someone like me that has been blocked out from all of this activity is still able to pick up on some things. I might not be able to pick up on it and be an open something all day long where, you know, information is being, you know, all quickly like this. So it makes me wonder if it has something to do with the antidote. But it allows me to still be able to look at things from another perspective, where I think that we're dealing with a whole bunch of people that are heavily manipulated, mind controlled, or dead in the mind. And something else is driving their vassal or their car. Anyways, so let's look at this disinformation governance board. I don't even know what one had to do with the other, but I guess that just was thrown in there to say that something strange is going on here, okay? There's also heavy energy of some children being displaced or misplaced. So I kind of skimmed through here real quick, and I noticed that this says something about human smugglers, okay? I don't know, okay? Because, again, on to the Holy Land or greener pastures is coming to mind, okay? And it's funny because at first I would be like, in times like this, I would be like, oh, I want I want my masculine. Like, I just want to talk to him. I want to get like clarity. I want to like have deep conversation. But I don't think I think that maybe this person is maybe having deep conversation with Taurus, or Taurus, Gemini, and Scorpio are having deep communication about something. And, like I said, nobody just not going to tell me nothing. Nobody's not going to share nothing with me. Because I know. Excuse me. I know I just started yawning when I want to do the video. Can't keep my eyes open. Okay? It's so strange. It's like the first surveillance is on the people that are trying to get to the root of this and fix it. And it's like the people that are running rampant, like I just wonder. Because I think even some of these people that are under radar are not all doing bad things, Hell, maybe they know something that I don't know as to why they don't include me. And then most of the time I'm not really concerned. But sometimes it's just the aspect of knowing that there's a whole entire group of people here. So it's nothing but the Antichrist. It's nothing but the Antichrist. It can't be anything but the Antichrist. This is the thing that I was telling y'all about a year ago with Yeshua, or Jesus, and the Christ energy, or Jesus Christ. How all of a sudden the Christ aspect was dropped from it in a lot of scriptures, okay? This is the part when these people get initiated into these cults or whatever, okay? And they decide that they don't need that feminine element. I'm sorry. That's what I see. But I'm really not sorry. They're going to either create another feminine in the likeness of that energy because they don't want to deal with that light, that proper balance, right? Or in times I feel like they sculpted someone that may have been a masculine energy or a man and dressed them up as a woman and placed them in these positions here. And all you had to do was really do right by the woman and allow her to do her part and allow everybody else to do their part and keep it moving. But they didn't do that, or they don't want to do that, or something is about that. Sometimes it makes me think that there's something because of my light or my energy where I can't stick around here. I'm here to do a job and leave because it's like, oh my goodness. I swear to you, when I'm watching these news clips and I see these rooms full of these men, women, whoever, okay? And the things that they're talking about, it's just the things that millions of people are wasting their time watching on the news, on the media. The headlining energy here. It's like, don't y'all see this other shit going on that nobody gonna mention? Nobody gonna mention it. We're just gonna keep on with the surface level gossip about who's doing this and who might be cheating and who might be doing this and who might be doing this when it comes to readings or tarot or anything, or the twin flame journey. I was glad to see that I did see some feminine energy today talking about the Roe versus Wade. I was excited. That was the first time I ever seen anybody else doing somewhat of a reading or using cards talking about political energy. And maybe that's why these people are trying to hurry up and place this thing in order here, because they see that it's picking up a little bit of wind here. But I'm tired. like literally. And, you know, like it felt like it was like a game and shit like that at first, you know, but it's just like, I don't know. I think I'm in just like that energy. It's like, it's almost like realizing that your parents probably aren't here anymore. And, you know, I don't know. It's just like, I guess sometimes you could think like you need advice from your mother or uh, that mothering energy. But I'm just like, I just want my daddy, you know? I'm hearing 4-page letter. People always told me that I played myself for you. Mama always told me, be careful who I love. And daddy told me, make sure he's right. I feel like because you're going to need a hell of a man when it comes to this battle and fight. And that's just for me. And I feel like at some point in time, maybe a masculine thought he could handle something, knowing that choosing me would be very challenging for whatever reasons, whatever I might have to face and he might have to face. But I feel like maybe this person couldn't take that eventually. And they just gave up or gave in. I'm sorry, it feels like my nose is about to start running because I'm so tired. My eyes are watering. Excuse me. What was that song? 911 is a joke. Is that what it's called, or did I just make that up? Is a joke in your town. Oh my goodness, y'all. It ain't even that late, but I'm super, super tired. Well, I didn't know it was 12. It's 12:12, huh? I didn't know it was 12:12, but I guess, I don't know. I guess I am tired, but I'm just like, I don't know. At this point, I'm just like, whatever. But I do feel like, there is something about, like I said, that's concerning me of, like I said, a child. It's almost like instead of like a flesh eating disease, it's like a brain attacking disease or dis-ease. It could also be some kind of waves or something too. I am just pissed off. I'm so frustrated about this blockage. Because almost like somebody's teasing me that they get to see behind the scenes. Like they see the background. I only see what I'm told. Right? And this is the energy, like I said, of feeling like somebody possibly unconstitutionally, unjustly has been given access to me in order to give me something that I was not supposed to have. And that's what I feel like. I feel like maybe I'm pissed about that. I feel like maybe that's what it is. To further create this blockage, but there's something fighting in me. There's something that's still there that, okay, you might be able to laugh and say that. You might be able to say that. Okay? Because at first I thought maybe it was the fact that I didn't have the antidote. Why it's that way. You see? Let's see if I can stay awake for another 10 minutes just to talk about this real quick. So it's saying this United States Homeland Security. board announced on April 27th during the 2023. Now, again, this is the energy, like I said, because I felt like some kind of celebration was had possibly on, it's my sister's birthday and this Taurus's birthday. Okay. And now that would just be ridiculous, wouldn't it? But I felt like at some point in time, there was like supposed to be some kind of ceremony or celebration between these two. I don't know. Something was telling me something like this. Now, I know that sounds weird, okay? This could be two separate celebrations. This could be, but something was just making me think something underhanded was going on here. Some kind of connection, some kind of joining. Maybe even a King Solomon energy going around and selecting all his brides. Him maybe in his King Solomon energy, right? But all in all, to get under my skin or to hurt me, to select women from my family, friends, co-workers, enemies, like I said, it's kind of just like that's the sensation. That's what I sense. It's almost like you can never say what somebody can never do. It's like trust no one. This is the energy that I was getting from this masculine. One of these masculines a couple of months ago, maybe a year ago, where I felt like that, the communication had been dwindling down. But again, being patient, I'm just like, okay, maybe this, I'm not going to be chasing anybody down or, I had already went through that traumatic experience with this twin flame energy in the beginning. And then I learned how to kind of like balance it out here. But do I want to lose this connection forever? No. I was hoping that there would be something where in the end there would be this connection. If I didn't have anything else in the world, that I wanted that connection. So, but it's so weird because it's like, even if this person came back into my life, if this is someone that was there from a past lifetime or past existence or whatever, and, I would think that if we had a year or 2 years to come together, I would think it would be used doing something else other than what was done. So again, 27th on a 2023 budget hearing before the United States Appropriations Subcommittee on Homeland Security. And this also makes me think that that somebody is allowing these women or these prospects or, these random people into positions of power in governing affairs. Really thinking with one head, not the other. Okay? Because they know who the real person that would be able to do this and run the country fair and balanced and bring order to the court, but they know exactly who it is, but they're deciding to reject that cornerstone or that hub energy, and just keep it on the sidelines and use it, right? But take everything that belongs, the children, the family members, the friends, the cousins, the mother, the father, and place them on there. But again, the whole thing is the head is connected to the body normally, right? It's also connected to other things, okay? I feel like this has to do with a large sum of money, something like this, okay? That people are using for something here, okay? This came underway to me a long time ago when the Britney Spears case was going on. Something was telling me that case has something to do, with the likeness of your situation. Like, you have a case like that somebody's not telling you about because they want to see you either out of here dead or something, or they've split up your money already, right? Like a whole mother-sister energy, a brother, mother, sister, taking someone's inheritance or their, claim to fame. All right? And I don't know why I feel like something about like a past lifetime or something like this, maybe with a child or something, where somebody is holding on to a child because they're getting some kind of funds for this child. This child will be of a kingly bloodline. This child will be a child of mine. It feels like, again, we talk about what's past, present, and future, that these people are holding this child somewhat hostage here. Okay? Possibly even making the masculine think I'm not a good fit for this child or something. I feel like this happened, like these people have done this in past lifetimes before. Okay? And they really just want the child, like that dream that I had. They just really want the child for whatever comes with benefits, comes with raising a child of either like a kingly or priestly bloodline. Okay? And maybe even at some point in time, a masculine thought that that was a good idea, but now finding out that it maybe wasn't. But now that person's power of attorney or something has been removed from that child, and so it's making it hard for this person. So, but this person would rather not come to me and explain to me this, right? They would rather leave the child there. This is what I feel has happened in some type of lifetime here. Also, again, this energy knowing I always wanted a son. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like doppelganger energy here, though, too. It's almost like someone also a trained assassin energy, or someone trained to, you know, like that Gemini, sending Gemini after Gemini, you know, on that movie. Sending someone after themselves, okay? So this could be also, like I said, a masculine energy that's in my likeness or something that they're sending. But again, this person may have had a big heart at first, but they've been altered or replaced, okay? There's a lot of like hocus pocus energy here, or shape-shifting energy here. Misinformation and disinformation. Specific problem areas mentioned include false information, propaganda by human smugglers. So it's saying specific problem areas mentioned include false information, propaganda. Well, it says areas, so which other one? Let's see. By human smugglers, encouraging migrants to surge to the Mexico-U.S. border. So I don't know, because these migrants could very well be Americans that have been turned migrants because they were left behind the border. Okay? But I don't know why they would be going to Mexico. I don't know if that has something to do with remain in Mexico. This may be, I'm hearing remain in Mexico, let my people go. Okay? But I feel like all in all is to keep these people away from their God. It's almost like I'm hearing somebody saying, let me go so I can worship my God in the wilderness. Okay? Wow. Something about pipelines or communication here. By human smugglers. This could be also some kind of underground railroad kind of energy here. To get people to safety because they might be getting hunted. Haunted or hunted. Again, everything on here is alleged, okay? We just, you know, we just here thinking, putting our thinking caps on. Encouraging migrants to surge to the Mexico. Yeah. I don't know. This makes me think that somebody's swapping out people or something here. As far as well as Russian disinformation on election interference. And why these? Why? You see what? Look at me. I'm getting tongue tied. I'm so tired. Why these specific things? There's a million other things that could have been written here. Why these two specific things? I just wonder, do people be asking themselves shit like this? And could this be considered misinformation? Let's see who Nina is. It says this Mayorkas. My York ass. The Secretary of Homeland Security, okay, stated that the board would have no operational authority or capacity, but would collect best practices for disinformation to DHS. But, I mean, right here, can we just say, if you listen to some of the things that Mayorkas has said, could it be called disinformation? So should this person be put on the list too? Do you see what I'm saying? Because this is a political energy here, okay? So, I'm pretty sure this person has been given mis or disinformation. Does that include anybody from the Biden-Harris administration? Does that include every single news anchor on Fox News? Every single vlogger or blogger or whistleblower? Well, which ones does it include? Is it just certain ones, or is it not? Is it only the ones that speak on YouTube, or the ones that go to Clubhouse and have these secret clubs that they talk about things, or these other hidden websites where people probably sit here and watch individuals like me all day long and probably sell tickets and popcorn packages and shit at the door? You see what I'm saying? Which said the board would monitor disinformation spread by foreign states. Because states also remind me of individuals or groups sometimes, okay? Such as Russia, China, Iran, and transnational criminal organizations and human smugglers organization. Disinformation spread by natural disasters. Wow. Could somebody like me be considered a natural disaster? The breath of God? Or the wrath? Or God's knife? Or sword that's on the four of swords? Wow. Seems like they're committed to doing whatever this work is. Let's see. Smuggler. To transport goods illegally. Apparently. Formation of the word meaning to sneak. So this could be Sneaky Pete energy, the Seven of Swords. This could be also, like I said, people being placed in your home as plants in the likeness of other people in order to engage or get information or learn your language. Okay? This could be abusive sometimes because, you know, it's also to kind of like put restrictions on you, change your lifestyle, you know, things like this. To make you look some kind of way or something like this. So a whole bunch of like trader energy here. Trader Joe. To creep or slip. Yeah. To eat secretly. See, this is what makes me think. I don't know why this makes me think about somebody or something sneaking into a crack. Sneaking into something. You know. Someone who imports or exports without paying duties. Yeah, this makes me think about, again, some type of action here. King of Wands energy or something without paying duties. You know, why did I just hear that? It's almost like somebody can't afford their own wife or can't afford something anymore. So they find a way to sneak and do it. So I keep it on the down low. And that's what I'm saying. I will not be that. I will not be that for anyone ever in this world. And if they did sneak and do it before, again, I'll never again be that. I won't allow it. I'm here, give it to me right or don't give it to me at all. I think some of this stuff is very serious here. But again, a lot of these people know nothing can be proved here, so, or they think that way. I guess we'll see. I didn't want to go too deep into it, but I feel like we got a little bit started here on what this disinformation, but I'm just thinking like it's impossible. It's basically impossible. It sounds very silly and ridiculous. You see? Just go ahead and say what it is. They want to try to tackle and attack certain people with certain points of view that might affect something that they have going on. Something that's going to be torn down anyway. So this may be why something like that would have happened. I'm hearing birthday sex. That song. I don't know. But I do feel like something tragic happened on one of my birthdays, though, too. When it comes to, again, a twin flame or some type of connection. Anyhow, damn, I almost just fell asleep on y'all. I guess I'll come back tomorrow with something else. I want to go a little bit deeper into it, but it's impossible. Because you would have to listen to everything everyone says. And then we know what that's going to do. That's going to make people change the way that they talk. And code is going to make them change how they share information. It's just going to make the people go more underground or more under wraps with their talks. Right? But I guess that's what we need. Because once you go within, let the games begin. Okay? So I'll see you guys later. Take care.